89 é a Rádio Rock, eu sou a Giulia Aguillera e eu tô aqui com o Hozier. How are you, Hozier?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you so much. Good to talk to you.
Thank you for being here. Hozier, you performed last year in Lollapalooza, Brazil, and now you're coming back to two sold-out concerts here in São Paulo and in Rio de Janeiro. What are you most looking forward about coming back to Brazil, and what can the fans expect from these concerts?
I mean, just to spend a little bit more time in Brazil, to play in two cities in Rio and Sao Paulo, and when we did the festival last year, it's such a short set, so to play some music for the very first time in Brazil, and I think to engage with fans again and get to play them music like directly in a dedicated show, I'm really excited for that.
And for you, what is the main difference between playing in a festival like Lollapalooza and playing in a solo concert?
Yeah, I think at a festival, it feels like it's a very quick, comparatively, you've maybe 45 minutes, an hour. And you're also sharing that audience with every artist that's there, it's everybody's there to see everything. So for your own show, you kind of get an opportunity to play songs that are more off the beaten track, fan favorites that are a little bit quieter, a little bit gentler, and you also have a bit more time to do it in.
You done an interview with us in Lola last year, and you said you've been to Brazil before and you've had explored our music like samba and bossa nova. And now I want to know: are there any new artists, Brazilian artists that caught your attention?
I've been out of the loop a little bit. I was familiar with Anita and her work, but I have to say I'd love suggestions. I'm always open to, but I'm a little bit out of the loop on recent Brazilian music.
Mm-hmm. Now, turning back to your new album, your latest release, Unreal on Earth, I want to know from you, in this album, you touch deep and universal themes. How was the creation process behind it?
It kind of started in like late 2019, early 2020, so it was, which was a kind of quiet time. I was limited as to how much I could get into studio at that time. So there was a lot of kind of quiet reflection time at the beginning of it, and then a very, very quick and intensely creative time at the end, because I wanted to get everything done and try to get it quickly to reach, I suppose, to get the album pressed, But it was a time where I was kind of exploring different ways of writing. So it was the first time I ever wrote with other people, to kind of jam with people and create, get ideas flowing. So that was really, really fun too. So it was kind of a change for me. And I began to approach writing in a different way and explored new ways of doing it. Yeah.
And what were your main references in this process of writing? Do you have any like poets or even musicians that inspires you?
Yeah, so many musicians. It's really, really broad, but for writing, there was songs. Like for lyrics, like I was reading like a lot of old poetry around that time. So in 2020, I had time on my hands, and there was these old mythological, like old epic poems, old Greek and Roman poets that I wanted to read. So like Ovid, and then Dante, who's more kind of like early Renaissance, I suppose, but Dante's Inferno, and that's where Inferno kind of came in as an idea for referencing some of his circles and his journey.
Mm-hmm. And your song Too Sweet blew up in social media, and so did your version of Do I Wanna Know. And now I want to know, what do you think about this impact of social media in the way we consume music nowadays? Do you think there is a relationship between?
Oh, totally. I think there's a relationship. Everything about our lives now is like we seem to get a huge amount of information, a huge amount of entertainment through social media platforms, like music, news, anything. So I've definitely been the net beneficiary of like people have discovered my work time and time again through social media, or rediscovered my music, or a whole new generation seems to have kind of come to my music through social media. So yeah, it's interesting to see that take shape. It's a medium, or it's a platform that's like little snippets, like it's like 10, 20, 30 seconds. So that presents a whole new, that there's going to be a lot of changes with that, a lot of consequences, but it's definitely, it's how Too Sweet became a hit for me.
And to finish, can you send a message to your Brazilian fans who can't wait to see you live again?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Hey, to everybody in Brazil, thank you so much for all the incredible support. I've been receiving messages from people from Brazil since I started releasing music 10 years ago, more. So I'm so excited to come and play these 2 shows. Thank you so much if you got to catch us at Lollapalooza last year, and I can't wait to see you soon in Rio and Sao Paulo.
We can't wait. Thank you so much, Hozier. Thank you for your time.
89, a Rádio Rock.